All right, we are live now. $500 people. Welcome everybody. So we're gonna wait maybe a couple more minutes before we start to give everybody time to join. Okay, I think we're gonna hit 1,000 people and then we'll get started. Okay, welcome everybody. My name is Ilya Manin, and I'm going to be your host today. So first of all, I want to say thank you for joining our Zoom and for staying in the loop, updated. So we're going to give a few updates today from a product side, also from technical side, and we're going to see some new faces and new leadership. They will share some insights and some nice ideas about what you guys can do before we launch. And I would love to say that, first of all, the reason why you don't see my partners is because they're extremely busy right now because they're preparing. You can imagine how many tasks we have now as a business. So they're actually in the middle of preparation of something very exciting and very amazing, which I cannot share with you right now. So it's going to come out later on. So please stay tuned. And I will give you first of all a technical update. So technically we are on schedule. We are moving into the right direction. So initially we said that we will have we will need at least a couple of weeks before we launch. So the good news is we just finished talk with our development team. So we got confirmation that coming week, so we will go into testing phase. So it will also take few more days, and then we will be able to go live. I know everybody is waiting for this. Everybody's excited for Daisy 2.0. We are extremely excited as well. So let's stay patient, and it should be a matter of just a few more days, maybe 1 week, maybe 10 days from today, right? So let's see. We will keep you updated on every move we have, on every news we have, and also we decided that from now on, because we only go live, we only communicate to you like once a week or something, right? So until now it was like this. So from next week, you're gonna see us more frequently. So you're gonna see some new faces, some leaders that everybody knows maybe, and we're gonna make short calls not on a daily basis, but maybe once in a few days. So very soon we will come out with some schedule on this. So you will see it on a Telegram, and we will try to give you a schedule maybe 1 week ahead, so that you can plan to plug into our meetings and listen to new people, new leaders, worldwide leaders, because we have a lot of leaders worldwide, from Canada, from Australia, New Zealand, Europe. We are very global. Asia, Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Africa. And unfortunately, because all the leaders who would join this call, they need to speak English. Unfortunately, we have a lot of great leadership of people who don't speak English at all. Like we have great leaders in Japan, we have great leaders in Russia, so those people won't be able to speak. But still, we will be able to do some different events for those people as well. Also, last time I mentioned that we are preparing the PowerPoints in 15 languages, so it's almost ready. So I believe within a couple of days it will be released, and then we will publish it on a Telegram. So far everybody's excited. So we're working 24 hours. We're working around the clock to make it happen. Everybody's excited to see how Daisy 2.0 is gonna work for everybody, and exciting times are ahead of us. And now I would like to invite Dr. Anna. I know that she has prepared some PowerPoint actually to give us updates on the product side. So Dr. Anna, please take it over.
Thank you so much, Ida. So let me put the PowerPoint on. Can we see it? This one, I don't
Yes,
think.
yes, we can see the screen.
So it's a pleasure to make this update. I'll go one by one. It's update of today, February 5th. We are ready to launch our VIP program. VIP program will run on Binance futures for the alpha accounts, meaning that as in a regional Daisy, this is the mimicking original Daisy fund, not complete 43 strategies, but some sizable number of strategies to run on the VIP clients. So it will be on Binance Futures. It allows to do buy and sell sites. On the VIP beta clients, it can be Gemini, Binance, and Binance Futures, because on Gemini and Binance, you don't have a sell side. So it's just the beta strategies. In order to register, you need to complete 10 tiers, and then you get the link under your tab VIP, where you can register and start running your VIP account. So this part is ready. VIP clients are welcome to start joining. The second update is that we updated the fund part of the site. You have updated performances. Everything is drawn live from our Binance account, our Daisy Binance account. You can see the performance. We took it about an hour ago, so it can be plus minus a few thousand, some plus minus 0.%. What you see here, I want to explain that your contribution is on the left side. So if originally you placed $50 in Daisy Fund, you would have now $51.40, and it's a 2.8% profit. Now, you will see that it might be a little bit different from the fund profit, right? Because if you look at the fund, this is how much we received as a fund contribution side, and this is how much we have on the Binance account. So total profit of almost 800,000, and it's 3% profit from the total contribution. So you see that there is a small difference of 0.3%. And the reason is that it really depends on where you joined. So maybe you joined after there was made some original profit of 0.3%. So you kind of missed it because you didn't join from the beginning. So it might be plus and minus from the fund based on when you joined the fund, okay? So this situation will always be true because this is what we show from the beginning of the fund structure, and this one is for your personal contribution.
I know, Dr. Anna, sorry to interrupt you. I know many leaders are very excited right now. We have many members who got excited because they see some profits, 2-3%. It's very amazing because we waited like few days, a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, right, to make it happen. So now the market is very in a good condition, right? So on a good track actually for to generate some profits. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
So we still cannot withdraw because we are waiting for the launch of the reach of the smart contract. So once it will be available, you will be able to withdraw your profits. Okay, so the profit that you're able to withdraw in this situation is $1.40. Again, I will emphasize that if you want to do tests, of course, you're welcome to do tests and see that things are working. But otherwise, please keep in mind that we're talking about compound effect, and it's important to keep it in mind that we are for the long term, we are for a year and a half, and we need to stay focused on the final results. So current performance, again, as of about half an hour, 1 hour ago, were these ones. You will get this presentation so you can look in details. Current profit is 3.15. I want to share with you a few entries that we made. So, for example, on BTC, we made an entry on 21st of January. It's a kind of very low point of the market. It was a swing strategy. So we were able to catch it at very low point of the market, and now we are in the profit. For the trend strategies, we entered around here. So again, you can see that it's fairly at the beginning of the uptrend. And for the Ether side, again, we were able to catch it in fairly at the beginning of the trend. And we are currently in long positions in not only in Bitcoin and Ether, but also in altcoins. So that's basically it. I will keep the slide open. I would like to say a few words about Daisy. We are in the midst of hiring the final personnel for the AI teams and development teams. White paper is coming nicely. We are planning to launch it on next Friday, before the next Friday. So hopefully next time we meet, I will be able to share with you the white paper.
Thank you, Dr. Anna. It's very, very exciting news. Yes, I'm personally very happy to hear that we have profits, that the VIP customer program is finally released, because we have many leaders who want to jump in right away. Those people who already purchased 10 tiers, right, in our initial phase, pre-launch phase. And for those of you guys who want to take benefit of this program in the future, so please just wait until we relaunch. So it should not be very long, and then you'll be able to buy all 10 tiers and qualify to become VIP customer, right? Because it's a big privilege actually to have access to Endotech directly on the personal accounts and on to be in charge, to be in control of your funds directly. So to have institutional approach to this program. Thank you, Dr. Anna. So I know you're very, very busy, so thank you for your time today. I know you need to do many things, including the white paper that you just mentioned. So so thank you for your time, and I know you need to leave right now. So we have a next guest. So his name is Michael Faust. Michael.
Hey, Leo.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, nice to see you, Michael. So Michael is located in Thailand. So actually, he's one of I would say co-leadership for the project. So he personally brings a lot of input into the project. So he makes a lot of amazing work in terms of online marketing. So I know, Michael, I've been watching of what you've been doing here. So it's amazing job. So we invited you today actually to get some updates from your side, not updates, but some insights maybe from your side. So what kind of daily routine, daily work you're doing now with your team, right? So what kind of advice you can give to them. So I know you prepared some PowerPoint, right? So maybe you can go into screen share.
Great.
And
thanks, Ilya.
Yeah.
Okay, so folks, we're not that far out, as Ilya says, from go live. And one of the things we've been emphasizing with our team is what you do between now and go live can make a significant difference. So I've got a little presentation I put together. So I'm just going to put that on the screen and then walk through that. Actually, I just got to share, haven't I? Just give me a sec, Ilya. Just got to share screen. Okay, PowerPoint. And can you see this? slideshow mode?
Yes, now I can see your screen.
Okay, great. So today's conversation is about how to maximize your Daisy earning potential. So it's about planning for success. You know, I've been an entrepreneur now for 35 years. I've been 31 years full-time in network marketing. And when you approach any enterprise, you always want to approach it with an attitude of how do you maximize your earning in opportunity? So do you personally know how to maximize your earnings? If you do, then you need to create a plan to make sure that you are achieving the qualifications to give you every opportunity that you can to achieve that, and set specific timelines. And one of the great things about the actual design of the Daisy pay plan is that it has built-in timeframes. The 48-hour grace period where you are fully qualified. Okay, so someone's saying to me that I'm not sharing the slideshow mode, so let me just do that. Thanks, Kwame. Okay, should be seeing the slideshow mode now?
Yeah, now it's better.
So you want to have very specific timelines, and we have a 48-hour grace period, and we have a 30-day qualification as well. And the thing is to take massive action. You know, if you're going to get an aircraft off the ground, you got this massive weight of aircraft, it takes massive action. So basically, when you look at the referral plan, there are fundamentally two things to consider. There's the upfront income that comes from the crowdfunding that we're all putting into this project. So the actual, as far as the contribution that we make. And on the back end, what Endotech is doing is creating the residual income from the trading profits. And that enables us to have that ongoing residual passive income. That's the income we make when we're working, when we're sleeping, when I'm on vacation. So the first thing you want to be very aware of is what crowdfunding tier level you're coming in at. If you look at this table, you can see there are 10 levels of actual contribution that you can make towards Daisy. And you can't skip any of them. You've got to start from the first one of the $100, and you basically progress your way up, adding each additional level of contribution. And the actual total value of all that, if you went all the way through, is $102,300. And of course, you can either fund that yourself with your external funds, or you can use the pay plan to build up and use your earnings to upgrade through the different tiers. And of course, then we move to looking at how do you qualify and maximize your income. So the first thing is looking at the tier levels you're coming in with and understanding that each crowdfunding contribution, each tier level, if we just go back there, every one of these tier levels opens up another earning center in terms of a matrix. So how do you maximize that? So the first thing we need to look at is in our matrix, we have 10 generations. And it's very important we use the right language here. So we've got 10 generations that we can potentially earn on. And in each of those generations, there's a certain number of people potentially that we can earn off their crowdfunding contribution to this project. So on your first, you know, and also looking at the number of personal people that you're going to refer to this, and that will impact it as well. So you've got the generations. The most important factor is how many people you personally introduce to this program, and then the total crowdfunding contribution of your personal referrals, not your whole team, but the people that you have personally referred to the Daisy project. So you look at this and you'll see that if we go back, 24 people is the minimum you want to be aiming for when you want to maximize your earning potential. Now, it doesn't matter what tier level you're at. This qualification is all about number of personally referred. So if you're in Southeast Asia or in India or in Africa or in Latin America, or maybe you're, you know, the average earnings is very low, you know, for a job and that, then $100 can be a lot of money. Don't think that's going to actually inhibit you from maximizing the earnings in this pay plan, because you can use your earnings to work your way up. But what you want to be focusing on is building towards 24 people personally enrolled and building up to 128,000 in total contributions from those referrals. The important thing too is to realize that your level of actual commitment in this doesn't mean that somebody else you know will be limited by that. So maybe you've only got $100 to put in, but some of the people that you know will be able to come in at a much higher level. And that's going to be able to boost up your total crowdfunding contribution, because once you've got the 24 people personally enrolled, 128K, that's going to open up some really exciting opportunities for earnings I'm going to share with you. So in each matrix, you've got 3 people level 1, 9 people the next level, and all the way through. So every matrix offers 88,572 crowdfunding contributions that you can earn on. And I'll say it again. Each tier level opens up a matrix with 88,000 plus contributions. So when you have 10 matrices, that's 880,000 contributions that you can potentially earn on. So when you see these massive incomes, you've got to put that in context that with 880,000 potential contributions you can earn on, that's why there's such good earning potential with this. So basically, let's move forward. So you want to be thinking about the Pacesetter program. And this is all about being able to get a share of every crowdfunding contribution, and also getting a share of all the trading profits that Endotech is going to be generating from when you become involved moving forward. And also getting a share of an additional 5% of Endotech stock. All the normal crowdfunders, basically everyone in general, gets a share of 5%, but there's an additional 5% in there for Pacesetters. So what do you do to be a Pacesetter? Well, you need to unlock matrix generation number 10. How do you do that? We'll see there in that red box, 24 personal referrals, 128K of total contribution from all of your referrals. You may have 30, 40, 50, 100 personal referrals to achieve that. There's no limit. There's no limit to how many people you can personally refer. So that will basically earn you, as I said, an ongoing income stream that's no longer dependent upon just what you're doing personally and your own personal team. Now, you want to see everybody succeed, because when you're a Pacesetter, you don't care if they're in your organization or another team's organization, because you're now getting a share of everything. So you're happy to add value and help everyone succeed, because we all win together. And that's the great thing about this pay plan, is you're motivated to do your own team building, but you're also incentivized to help everybody succeed. And of course, if you create other Pacesetters, then basically you can get a share of what's called the leadership bonus. And here, Daisy has set aside some additional share of the total crowdfunding contribution, and also an additional share of the trading profits. So you've got 2 opportunities, a total of 3.6% of all the contributions in crowdfunding, and a total of 2.5% of all the trading profits is available. So every 3 Pacesetters that you develop, gold Pacesetters, you're getting a share of that. And there's no limit to how many of those shares you can get. On the back end, this is where a lot of people haven't realized where the real residual income is. You know, the upfront crowdfunding commissions are great, but we're all looking for residual income, because you can't plan and make lifestyle decisions or life-altering decisions without residual income. So on the back end, which is earning on the trading profits, this is based on a uni-level structure. It's not the matrix. A uni-level is basically your personal referrals are level 1, and their personal referrals are level 2, and their personal referrals level 3. So it's not about the matrix. There's no spillover in the uni-level structure. So on the trading income that you're earning on from your team, that's what you build from you down, okay? And it's unlimited width. You could personally enroll 100 people and have 100 people on level 1. So it's also compressed. So what this, without getting into technicalities, it basically means you've got the ability to earn way beyond 10 generations, because the system is always looking to pay up to who's qualified. And of course, not everyone's going to be qualified for all levels. So you've got the ability to potentially be earning on 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 generations of people with the actual dynamic compression. But the qualifications are the same qualifications for the matrix on the front end. So in other words, you know, 10 people, sorry, to get paid 10 compressed levels, you need to have 24 personally enrolled and 128K of personal volume. So let's think about when we go live, which we know is not that far off now, how do you make the first 48 hours count? Well, what you do from this moment, this very moment right now, to go live makes a difference. And who would like to create their biggest 48-hour payday ever? Well, then you have a story to tell. If you've got a big payday in the first 48 hours, now you can go out to your friends and say, hey, look what's happened. Remember, stories sell, facts tell. People don't really care about numbers and all the stats. They care about success stories. So work towards becoming a gold pace setter. That's the GPS, and get the GPS advantage. And you've got an unfair advantage if you are already in Daisy or you're looking to become involved in Daisy from the get-go of 2.0, because everybody that comes in after the launch will basically have 30 days. But right now, you've got an unfair advantage because you've got this opportunity of all the time between now and go live plus 30 days. So you've potentially got, 35, 40 plus days to qualify for GPS. Remember, GPS is an income stream that pays you when you work, sleep, or on vacation. So you don't have to be constantly grinding away. And of course, if you create GPS qualifiers, and you can turbocharge your earnings. I always say people don't plan to fail, they simply fail to plan. So now you know what you need to do, you know what the action plan is, you know what the qualifications are. It's really all in your hands. So on that note, Ilya, I'm going to hand it back to you.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. Thank you. I think it was an amazing presentation. So I've seen it before, like a couple days ago. I know you released it, right? So I think it's very informative. This is something that most of people need because you focused on the major parts of the pay plan, and also you stress that the back end part, right? The residual part, unilevel part is also extremely important. We keep telling every time on every Zoom, we keep telling that the core of the project is a product, right? So this is why we invite Dr. Anna all the time. This is why we keep telling about AI, about performance, and now you guys see that now we have, let's say, a few percent, let's say 3%. Profits, right? So we expect it to grow, and we didn't see, nobody has seen yet what's going to happen when people will start to withdraw the profits, right? It's going to be amazing, especially for pay setters or for leaders, for gold leaders. I think it's going to be amazing income they're going to make, like the first time when people start to withdraw, right? So it's a long-term vision. So I know many people probably they've been on different projects who pays, let's say, on daily basis, 1% a day or 2% a day, whatever. Yes. So those projects, they just come and go. But this is here to stay for long term. This is why we focus on a long-term vision. This is why I can see so many people on a call even today. I know that most of leaders, they are waiting. They understand the value. They understand the business model and the long-term vision of the project. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, Michael, that you joined today on the call. I think it was amazing presentation from your side. And on next week, we will invite some other leaders so that people hear different voices, people see different faces from all parts of the world, because like we keep telling, we are very, very global, we are worldwide. So we want to listen to different accents. We want to see people from different countries, and we look forward actually to inviting more leaders on next upcoming calls. All the calls, we want to make it very short, so it's not going to be long calls like today's. Actually, we've been talking about half an hour, and that's it. So next calls, we also want to make it very short. So please stay tuned, and please follow, subscribe to our Telegram channel. So we're gonna publish our schedule for the next week for short Zoom sessions with short updates. We may invite again Dr. Arno, maybe somebody, some other representatives of executive team from Endotech side to talk about the product side, and also we'll be inviting leaders, as I mentioned, right? So that's it for today. I think we made it very clean and short today. Thank you for your joining, and have a nice day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ilya.
Thank you.